got something to say. It's like you don't shut up.
On the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael fled, how I ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hiding black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this by definition. If being savage was our nature, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say. We the God to the gate. So when they say they fear God, now you know what they made.
Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some. Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down. Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some. Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down.
Every day my niggas dying, they don't know the truth. How the hell you close to God, we don't know it's you. Yo, how the hell you supposed to survive, we don't know the shoot. He should've died, you let him slide, cause he look just like you. I try to tell him all skin ain't kin. Everybody ain't your partner, everybody ain't your friend. How the hell they supposed to help when they the ones that put you in? They don't struggle how we struggle, they can't get it how we live. Can't be scared to die when we already dead. Either way, your life is stake no matter how you play it. My higher self said we should choose remain godly. My lower want these motherfucking bodies. Infiltrate they circles like a motherfucking Audi. Take them to the south and put them down like OG Bobby. They don't want equality in this club, they want these problems. Killers right beside me, slab full of chicken mockers.
Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some. Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down. Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some. Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down.
Shout out to the American Aborigines in the chat, man. Still brother Aboriginal Power. Make sure y'all drop some fire emojis. And Becky drop a goddamn bomb before we started off. Shout out to everybody this night, man. You know, this part is the wake up bake. I got a nice little bill, man. Who is Sir Rector and where is her transgenerational wealth? Along with a lot of the other prominent black millionaires. And so, hey, I got a nice one for you guys today. Make sure you hit that like button. Drop some fire emojis.
Yeah, rhyme so dope, my eyes low. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Doe's. Crack open them land patents, let go of them townhomes. What's a native to a native? Eat $5 dough if he not melanated. Pale faces got you waiting on a savior. Sending prayers up, he texting back on vacation. Yeah, God's children. Give all your praise to Jesus, but how God feeling? He say put no one before him in divine image. It's you with God of Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't gotta listen, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no boats. Bible took our spirit, English potted on our homes. Tribal families turned on us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck them and they grudges. We was something turned to nothing. And now we nothing's turned to somethings. Reincarnation of ancients, fresh up out the oven. This the message to the black man. 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 Shooters on my roof, lawyers in the coop. We can never die, bitch, we bulletproof. This the message to the black man.
Yeah,
this the message to the black man. Tell you wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. You stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't mating with the sauce. Like what the fuck's a noodle if you ain't painted with the sauce? I find it hard to trust the pastor who rather side with the master, who preaching we should submit while getting murdered and captured. About how we should wait on God is never our vernacular. They get paid and praised by the dollar long as they keeping us stagnant. And niggas think they woke, huh? Like you could change a whole world through a vote, huh? Like slave masters willing to let they slave go, huh? That slave master was probably your kinfolk, huh? History in reverse, a black king strategy. When blacks were your majesty, they always hide your pyramids but point to where the castles be. Aristocracies with your last name patent accurately. Yeah. And I ain't even tell half the shit. Like, I ain't even tell a quarter of the shit. I'm just getting started. Y'all niggas rap about busting guns and all this weird shit. I'm trying to get my people back, nigga.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's get it. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Share the live stream. It's your brother Big Aboriginal Power, man. It's part of the Wake and Bake Show. Let's go.
Yeah, rhyme so dope, my eyes low. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Doe's. Crack open them land patents, let go of them townhomes. What's a native to a native? He $5 dough if he not melanated. Pale faces got you waiting on a savior. Sending prayers up, he texting back on vacation. Yeah, God's children. Give all your praise to Jesus, but how God feeling? He say put no one before him in divine image. It's you with God and Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't gotta listen, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no boats. Bible took our spirit, English potted on our homes. Tribal families turn on us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck them and they grudges. We was something turned to nothing. And now we nothing's turned to somethings. Reincarnation of ancients, fresh up out the oven. This the message to the black man. 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 Shooters on my roof, lawyers in the coop. We can never die, bitch, we bulletproof. It's the message to the man. This the message to the black man. Say you wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. And stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't mating with the source. Like what the fuck's a noodle if you ain't painted with the sauce? I find it hard to trust the pastor who ratifies with the master who preaching we should submit while getting murdered and captured. About how we should wait on God is never our vernacular.
Praise and get praise and praise as long as they keep it stagnant. Man, shout out to the brother Trey, man. Trey be snapping. I don't think nobody put as much substance inside of these hip hop flows like bro Trey. Hey, shout out to Threads. Threads be saying some shit too though. I don't know though. Threads be loading that bitch up. Shout out to everybody, man. Hey, before we go and get to this last one, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, share the live stream, and let's go.
Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up.
Blazing on the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael fled, how I ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hot and black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this by definition. If being savage was our nature, y'all be non-existent.
We done took your ass out when we was in the kitchen instead of showing you how to live and maintain business.
White supremacy fake. Only way this shit real is you do what they say. We the guys at the gate, so when they say they feel God, now you know what they mean.
True song.
Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking chat, man. We just getting the energies right. Is the energies right? Can we drop some fire emojis in the chat? Can we please get a brief session of some fire emojis? Or do I have to do the whole build in my bro Sanchez voice? I mean, y'all just let me know. If y'all want me to do it in my bro Sanchez voice just to get y'all hype, I will. I can do it in Judge Joe Brown voice, Root Words voice. I can do it in anybody's voice. I'm the GOAT when it comes to this. I can do it in niggas' voices I ain't never even seen. Nigga, I'll make up a voice for you. Shout out to Chick Comedy Roots in the chat. Hey, this part of the Wake and Bake Show. Let me know what y'all smoking on, where y'all at, man. back and drop a bomb. I need me somebody this motherfucker so I can just say that every now and then. The motherfucker, somebody drop a bomb for me too. I need that. Because I need that. Shout out to Leonardo for the cash out donation. Shout out to Leonardo for the cash out donation. I really appreciate all the support, man. A lot of time going to putting these bills together every day for you guys on the Grand Rising. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all the support. I really do. I really do. Somebody said do Shabute voice. I gotta get some water first. You know what I'm saying? That nigga voice is on another alto. He said, man, you got that Confederate flag, man. He said, fuck that shit, nigga. I come from Cherokee too, nigga. You bootlicker. Bootlicker. That nigga Trey said, fuck that nigga. Where you at? He said, I'm in Garland, nigga. I'm in Garland, Texas. Somebody said, do Robert Red. Yo, wildin'. Yeah, no, I can't do Robert Red voice. That nigga wildin', G. Shout out to Hawk School in the building. Big bro Hawk, just said in the building. My big brother. Hey, I can't even remember Robert Red voice. That nigga sound like he ain't got no teeth. Like, hey, what's up, you motherfuckers? I'm tired of you motherfuckers on here talking like, you gotta put your hands in your mouth to talk like Robert Red. You like, you motherfuckers don't know you come from Africa? You niggas don't know shit. Yeah, you gotta put your hands in your mouth to talk like Robert Rand. You gotta put two fingers and bite down on them. That nigga got dentures in his mouth or something. Cubby, wild. Nigga Robert Rand voice. Y'all niggas funny as hell. Yeah, RP Slim 400, man. I heard he got killed yesterday. Rest in peace, Slim 400. For sure. Rest in peace, all the fallen souls. Yo, why this nigga Queen Cass keep calling me on IG? Copping, please. He ain't caught. Oh, man, damn. You got King Cass scared. Hey, I'm coming out with the Aboriginal parody, too. It's going to be Root Words meets Judge Joe Brown at a grocery store, and they go get some weed from Bro Sanchez. It's going to be a whole parody, and I'm going to do the voiceovers. It's going to be good as hell. It's going to be good as hell. And the police officer going to be an African. Hey, freeze, my brother. Freeze, put up your hands. Do not move a muscle. Thank you very much, my brother. Today I had to take you to the precinct to book and fingerprint you today. Hey, that's how them Africans be. Nigga ain't about to book and fingerprint me. Get the fuck on. The hell is wrong with you? Yeah, big size 55. Hell yeah. His ass gonna be at the grocery store worker. Is that all you need? Put shit in the bag for you. Hey, that shit gonna go viral, ain't it, J-Rock? That nigga Root Works like, hey, I came down here for Baltimore. I'm coming here to look for the Aboriginal. You know what I'm saying? Only I digress. That nigga Root Words ain't gonna know what to say in the show. I'm gonna put it together real nice for y'all. Trust me. Somebody said, you know how much money voiceovers is? Nah, I really don't. I should look into that, man. I might have to start doing voiceovers, man. I'm pretty good at it. I digress. You got the nigga like, peace. Peace to the American people. I ain't fucking with no s'mores. Ain't fucking with none of these sniggers, man. I provide quality information for the American people. Yeah, that's facts, racks. They ain't putting stuff in the bag, making you think you brought. Y'all wild in there, this water. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole parody on you goddamn characters. All you characters in the community, y'all gonna have a whole little segment. Don't be mad, cause it's just off of what I seen. So I'm I'm gonna do a whole parody on you motherfuckers. Hell yeah, I can't wait to put you motherfuckers in there. Aboriginal power, you better not put me in a parody unless you're gonna put me in pairs. That nigga Bro Sanchez try to make anything make sense. That nigga can say anything. That nigga, that nigga Bro Sanchez can say anything. I can't even do PNF voice. Hey, my little cousin look like PNF. Hold on, let me go to one of my little cousin's songs. Hold on. I gotta show y'all this. This shit funny as hell. This nigga PNF look just like my little cousin. He look like my little cousin Boogie Juice. I'm gonna show y'all the video and y'all tell me whether or not y'all think he look like cuz or not. Alright, so I'm about to screen share for y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, let me show y'all this video. Now y'all tell me whether or not y'all think so or not. Y'all just tell me. Alright.
Them wheels being rolled. Hey, nigga, tell me what it is and what it ain't. Cause if it's be money on your head for shot the bank and not
Color like my cousin look like PNF on 4 them grades. Yeah. Color like PNF. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real, don't he? He look kind of like PNF. I told my little girl, I said, "Cuz you like somebody I want to punch on." On 4 them grades. I said, "You look like somebody I want to punch on your motherfucking ass." Yeah. But he be snapping though, I ain't gonna lie. Let's listen to him right quick. Let me mute myself so y'all can listen.
Cause if it's beat money on your head, fresh out the bank, and I be round with my clock every night, nigga, every day. Cause every day and night thinking about niggas killing me. Hold up, but I can't picture that one. For that one, roll up backwood. Telling myself it's good, but I know that that's bull, yeah. Telling myself I know you're that dude. Popping perks, I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. Got me a grip and I don't want let loose. I might lose my mind if I ever lost you. Yeah, I might lose my cool if something happened to you. Yeah. Hey, fuck them pussy niggas, we gon' fucking ball on them. Some niggas is my niggas, I can't even call on them. And even when I call, I like they had nothing for me. It wasn't nothing cause I got lots of money now. Lots of money, so they say I'm acting funny now. I might hit my dentist on the bitch like it's some money, ho. Even got my Glock, even when I'm in the studio. I drink the hen, I don't fuck with Don Julio. Hey man, we the key. That time, nigga. Hey, nigga, tell me what it is and what it ain't. Cause if it's beat money on your head, fresh out the bank, and I be round with my clock every night, nigga, every day. Cause every day and night
So y'all motherfuckers can't hear it? Man, y'all gotta.
Thinking about niggas killing me. Hold up, but I won't let it happen. Good ain't bro, better at it. See, we got different tactics. Girl broke, that never happened. How many left you out the ride? I'm feeling like 21 Savage. Remember, I ain't eat salad. Now my pocket full of cabbage, yeah.
Y'all go support my little cousin music, man. That was just a sidebar. That nigga look like PNF on phone them grave. I told the nigga, cuz, you like somebody I want to punch on, cuz. For real. The color just like you. One day I was in the hood, I was like, hold on, I'm backing up. I'm like, hold on, I'm about ready to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm slid. I'm like, oh, it's cuz. You like, what you want? I'm like, oh, you like somebody I want to punch on, you know, for them. Hey, let me say shout out to Brian Tyson. Shout out to Leonardo for the cash out donation. Shout out to Brian Tyson and shout out to Leonardo for the cash out donation. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support, y'all. Hey, first things first, I'm gonna need y'all to run them likes up too, though. We looking skinny on the likes. We looking skinny on the likes. It's like 40 niggas in here that ain't hit the likes. What up, dog? Shout out to the Haru. But yeah, man, like I was saying, man, yeah, I got the shit coming. I'm just waiting on the animated guy that I'm dealing with the animation, cause you know we gonna have y'all niggas, everybody that's a parody. I'm talking about I'm having everybody. I'm gonna have Sleepy. This is the National Archives. Oh yeah, I'm talking about I'm gonna have some shit. I'm gonna have some shit for y'all. Sleepy. you feel me? Hey, this party gonna be crazy. I'm gonna have everybody in that motherfucker cartooned out. I'm fucking gonna be smoking a long ass Cruella de Vil cigarette. I'm talking about Chief Bethonia gonna have a long cigarette. I'm talking about that motherfucker might even be a special weapon for her ass. Blow a dark cloud at your ass. Like it fucking put your ass to sleep. Yeah, it's coughing. Her powers is nicotine. Goddamn, yeah, it's gonna be sick. Hey, for her ass as an evil villain. Goddamn, who is that? This is nicotine. Mm-hmm. I am Chief Nicotine from the underworld. And I'm gonna give you 2 packs of cigarettes. Yo, I'll be cracking myself up sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be cracking my own self up sometimes. I swear to God. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga funny as hell. Yes, it's me, Sister Betty. Ah, that big ass cloud of cigarettes. She got a whole bunch of little cigarette minions around her, like butts. They ain't even real cigarettes. They're like the cigarette butts. They attack you. Get them. A whole bunch of little cigarette butts will attack you. Hey, my imagination go wild, G. No, think I can't put a cartoon together in no time. A whole cartoon, goddamn. Ain't even bullshit. No bullshit. Like, my imagination just start going. It'd be all kind of shit. It'd be a little booger. Hey, I'm here. It'd be a little villain, a little sidekick villain. It'd be fat ass. His ass a booger. Hey. And bro Sanchez is who they go get their wisdom from. Now listen here, Dane Calloway and Sister Betty. Becky, drop a bomb. I mean, drop a bomb on them. Literally, drop a real bomb. This nigga, bro Sanchez, an evil villain. Could y'all even picture that? Hey, bro, you crazy as hell. Let's start a movie. Information. Hey, we can definitely do that shit, G. I'm with all that. Y'all just hit me in the DMs, hit me on the email. We can chop it up and talk some business for shit show. I got some shit in the works. You know what I'm saying? But I got some little low key internet parodies I was gonna put together on BAP News. That's gonna be my upload channel. So make sure y'all stay tuned. BAP News is gonna be the upload channel. It's gonna be crazy shit gonna be on there. A lot of crazy, controversial shit. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way, man. We got 122 in here. We about to get it cracking, man. We about to get it started. About to get it started. Somebody said, you a fool for not going to Bro Sanchez school. Oh, man. Imagine Bro Sanchez at the school. This nigga, man, do a whole goddamn shit. Hey, Sister Betty, tell the truth. You'll be a good villain, though. Tell the truth. Like, I'm Sister Betty. I'm going to get you. And I'm going to send my minions. Your boy Dave pop up as a little booger mutant. Like, yes, I'm going to help you. Nah, Bro Sanchez, bro. Had a nigga like Eddie Murphy playing all the characters in the school party. The nigga be the principal, the cafeteria lady, and the gym teacher. You gonna do some calisthenics today? I'm gonna need you to have to run up a mile. I'm gonna need you to go jog in place. Your ass be like, yes. Your ass going to the cafeteria. It's on that macaroni on a plate. Grab a milk and go, boys and girls. This nigga don't change his pace for shit. Y'all stupid as hell. Y'all stupid as hell. How about nigga Chief Billy Goat as a superhero of the cartoon? Kicking y'all in y'all ass. I'm just bullshit. Today you're gonna be an in-school suspension. In school, you're gonna know what suspension means. Suspension means hanging there left, dangling. And this ain't a debacle. Alright, nah, I'm just bullshit. Let me take a quick 30-second break. We're gonna be back, man. And I'll be right back with y'all in just a second. Shout out to everybody in the chat tuning in. We'll be back in just a second. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm just fucking around. Hey, but nah, though, it'll be even funny though how A1 in it and Rob Bourne, they like the two bullies in school and shit. And they meet up in the back playground and shit. That shit'll be epic, G. That shit will be epic. Shout out to T-Rock, shout out to Shy Alpha, shout out to Tayshawn, shout out to Michelle Ray, shout out to Epic Study, shout out to Junior DG, shout out to Sean Yasharal, shout out to Big Dog Philly OG, shout out to Sister Betty in the chat, shout out to Sister Betty. Make sure you hit the like button, share the live stream. Share the live stream, everybody. Hey, that nigga root words pop up on a canoe like, hey, yo, I'm Aboriginal. I'm in Morton. I'm a real Moor. See, I'm Mooring. I'm in West Baltimore. Westmoreland. I digress. The nigga ain't one like, nah, money grip. Yo, that shit funny as hell. You hear over the intercom, Becky drop a bomb. Oh, the goddamn speaker. Hey, I'm just saying, y'all niggas for this shit. let's get to the video I have prepared.
You know, there's so much that really shapes who and what we are. In a new series, Chronicle.
Somebody said, hey, so listen, I want to get into, I don't know if I want to play the video first or not. Yeah, I didn't know if I want to play that. All right, let me just show you the shit. All right, let me just show you this. All right, so listen, y'all pretty much heard of Sarah Rector, right? Y'all tell me if y'all have it. Y'all have it. When most people think of Sarah Rector, do any of y'all even know who Sarah Rector is? Somebody said, "Nigga, do truth voice." I ain't about to play with y'all today. He out tripping. Y'all funny as hell. Hey, y'all ever heard of Sarah Rector though? Real shit. Let's get to this info. Yeah, I did a while. I did a whole build on it years ago. All right, so listen, it's some information that's been released. That a lot of information that's been put out, even some of the information that's in the National Archive, is fake about Sarah Rector. It's fake. According to her grandchildren and niece and great grandnieces, that shit is fake. We will get into it. Sarah Rector is one of the richest women in the world, the richest people in the world. Happened to become one of the richest people by the age of 15. By the age of 18, she became one of the richest people in the world. Inherited uh, transgenerational wealth, land that struck oil, ended up accumulating $11,000 off of the first royalty check. Later on, deposits of $300 a day. All right, this is Sarah Rector, which is a Negro who was born in Indian Territory, uh, allegedly born of slaves, which is weird that these slaves all of a sudden, soon as they became ex-slaves, these people became rich, bought a luxurious house. We're gonna get into all that history in just a second. You know what I mean? So, you know, so let's get into it a little bit.
Indian Territory in what is now Oklahoma. She was the daughter of slaves who had been owned by Creek Indians before the Civil War. In 1887, the Dawes Severalty Act forced members of the Choctaw, Creek, Cherokee, Seminole and Chickasaw to divide up their land and farm it in the hopes that by becoming farmers they would become civilized like the white man. When Oklahoma became a state, they would be assimilated into white ways. The land was given to both Indian and their former black slaves. The best surplus lands that were ideal for farming were given to white people to live on. In 1906, Sarah Rector was given a small, poor-quality subdivision of land that was worth only $566. In 1911, an oil gusher was discovered to be on Sarah's land.
Now, y'all heard that she said the certain way that she lived made her want to be like the white man. Did y'all read that bullshit? Did y'all read that? It said it made her want to be like the white man. You feel me? Sarah Rector's family uh ended up owning a lot of land. You feel what I'm saying? They said the Choctaws divided the land in hopes of becoming a farmer. They said they will become civilized like the white man. See, that's some bullshit. That's some added in bullshit that they done added into it. I'm just letting y'all know. How the fuck can she want to be civilized like the white man during this time when the white man was the dirtiest, filthiest motherfucker around, going through a depression, he fucked up because they were so depressed. They tried to hit the gold rush. You feel me? You had these mulatto companies from the north coming in from the Ohio company, oil companies that from what Drake started in Pennsylvania, pillaging the oil from that area, smuggling it down, setting up areas in Pittsburgh and Ohio, setting up large oil companies. And then they try to hit on because the oil companies started to fail at this particular time. So when Sir Rector and them got her land allotted to them from being Indians, Aboriginals go back to land patents and shit. We're gonna get into that land patent shit in just a second. When all this shit happened and the lands was allotted to them, they try to play Sir Rector and them family, right? And give them the shitty land. And the land was so shitty, right? That really the daddy of Sir Rector, who was potentially it was given to, was wanting to sell the land. So they went down to the to the to the to the court, and guess what they said? Nope, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to trade the land. You're not allowed. That's what they said. They said you're not allowed to sell the land. You're not allowed to sell the land. So guess what he did? And guess what? They only had to pay $30 two times a year on Sir Rector's land. So the daddy was wanting to sell it. The courts denied him to even sell the Indian land. So you can't even sell true Indian land, right? Listen to this. So what they did was allow this Ohio company to come see if they can find oil. They was going to lease some of the land out to the company. Boom, struck oil. A whole gusher set off, racking in 2,500 barrels a day. And guess what? This lady and them became the richest people in the world. We're going to get into that some more in just a second, though. So let me share this little video. Bear with me. Drop some fire emojis in the
I'm just talking just status change. And people want to have debates on, I need case law, I need historical data, I need proof. When, if you not be so on a defensive, you can find this information on your own. But I get it. People are lazy. People don't know, act like they don't know how to research anything. And you got the biggest search engine in the world. You can find pretty much anything and everything you want to know on Google. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the work for y'all today. After this post, I will no longer engage in the rhetoric or the back and forth when it comes to status. I'm not talking nationality. I'm not talking sovereignty. I'm just talking just status change. Okay. After this, I'm done. Who is Sarah Rector? 12-year-old oil baron. The story of Sarah Rector, America's youngest African-American millionaire. I did not know this person existed. So I thank the universe for tapping me on the shoulder and say, hey, young man, I need you to look into this and talk about this. And I shall. And I'm going to share it with all y'all. On January 15th, 1914, a strange headline appeared in the Kansas City Star. Oil made Pickaninny Rich. I say it said Pickaninny Rich. Kansas City Star. Oil made Pickaninny rich. I say it said oil made Pickaninny rich. My old.
Now we know that the word pickaninny is like a code word for saying Indian or Negro. You feel me? It doesn't mean African American. So when you start reading inserts like African American, African, that's bullshit. That's inserts. That's later on refurbished and dialed up bullshit. Do I got an echo? Let me know if we got an echo.
Old heads.
Let me know if we got
Universe
an echo.
for tapping me on the shoulder and say, "Hey, young man, I need you to look into this and talk about this." And I shall. And I'm gonna share it with all y'all. On January 15th, 1914, a strange headline appeared in the Kansas City Star. Oil made Pickaninny rich. I say it said oil made Pickaninny rich.
They didn't say African or color. I mean, they didn't say African American or African black or none of that shit. They ain't, them terms didn't exist. They would have used the word pickaninny or colored girl, and colored was shortened, right, for copper colored. So instead of saying copper colored, they just called you colored. And sometimes they just said pickaninny because the pickaninny was known big lip, black skinned Indians. You feel what I'm saying? Seriously. Facts. How many of y'all knew she was rich? She was a millionaire, just like a lot of these other women was. We can go through Henrietta Lackett, Madam C.J. Walker, and a lot of people would allude to the fact that these people's lineage go back to Europe, go back to Europe, go back to France. That's a bullshit. Cause we're gonna get into where France was, where Europe was in historical times, and what it was meant to be a white person or a free white. This was a status. A free white was a status separate from white persons or white. White was a status. That's a tax bracket. And we're gonna get into this here in just a second. Let's break this shit down, y'all. Drop some fire emojis in the chat. Support the channel. Support the motherfucking channel. Let's go.
My old heads know what a pickaninny is, what that means. It's not a term of endearment. Oklahoma girl with $15,000 a month gets many proposals. Oklahoma girl with $15,000 a month gets many proposals. 4 white men in Germany want to marry the Negro child that they might share her fortune.
Did y'all hear that? At the age of 13, she was racking in $15,000 a month. She's the richest motherfucker in the world. She got business proposals. People wanting loans from her. And she young. You know what I mean? She don't know how to handle this. You know what I mean? And guess what? You even got white men from Germany, right? Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Bilderbergs, shall I keep going? DuPonts, huh? White men from Germany wanting to marry her because of her estate and wealth. Damn.
Is what that means. It's not a term of endearment. Oklahoma girl with $15,000 a month gets many proposals. 4 white
15,000 in 1914. Y'all know what the equivalent of that is today? I think that should be around $300 and something thousand dollars today. I think that's like $300,000 a day. Somebody do that math and see what $15,000 in 1914 is today. What would that be today? They got to be about $300,000 a month. Imagine a motherfucker get $300,000 a month. At 13 years old. Hey, just think about it. Just think about it. Just think about it. If we all was getting, just say not even $300,000 a month, say we all got $100,000, $50,000 a month. Your ancestors had a lot of money coming in from their patent of their land and minerals, their inventions, their ideas, and other businesses. We made money. We wasn't the fucking slaves.
Oklahoma girl with $15,000 a month gets many proposals. 4 white men in Germany want to marry the Negro child that they might share her fortune. This is 1914. So, those that want to holler racism and Jim Crow and Christian slave codes, Virginia slave codes, I get all that. But let's go on with this story. That rich Oklahoma girl was Sarah Rector, and an African American.
Somebody said that's $415,000 a month. That's crazy, fool.
And
keep that in mind. Just put it like this: she was getting, just say she was around today, and she was a little 13-year-old Sarah Rector today, inherited that land today, she'd be racking in over $400,000 a fucking month. She'd be on Oprah, nigga. She'd be on CNN.
A member.
They would have had her indoctrinated as a coon. And this was before eugenics was around hitting our people. We had a Muskogee Creek school nation because she was a Muskogee Creek nation. So she would have been educated by the Muskogee Creek Nation's education system.
Of the Muskogee Creek Nation, best known for being the richest colored girl in the world. Born in Indian Territory on March 3rd, 1902, to Joseph and Rose Rector, Sarah Rector received a land allotment like all those who were members of the Creek Nation when Oklahoma became a state in 1907.
How did Sarah receive the land allotment? Why ain't it saying Sarah family received the land allotment? Because her family was the one who already had the money that left it to her. See, y'all not picturing this. Y'all think the white man gave her that money and gave her the land. No, her family already had the land. When you go back and look at Sarah Rector's family house where she grew up in, that shit is a fucking mansion. It's a mansion. Seriously, we gonna get to it. We about to show y'all in a second. I'm about to show y'all footage from Sarah Rector's house in the 1900s. Drop some fire emojis if y'all ready to get to this fire ass information today. Support the channel, man. Support the channel. Links at the bottom right of the screen. If you ain't following me on Instagram, that's at the bottom left of the screen. Let's go.
That land allotment would later make Sarah one of the first African. Born in Indian Territory on March 3rd, 1902, to Joseph and Rose Rector, Sarah Rector received a land allotment like all those who were members of the Creek Nation when Oklahoma became a state in 1907. That land allotment would later make Sarah one of the first African American female.
One of the first African American females. Where does that say that at? Where the fuck does that say that at? Oh, right here to be the first. See, that's an insert. That's an insert. How she go from being a pickaninny to the colored to becoming an African American? This is pickaninny. This is pickaninny shit. They was not using the term African American in 1907. They wasn't using the term black in 1907. Keep this in mind. This is a retyped up insert. When you go actually look at the actual file and records of Sarah Rector, it doesn't mention African American at all. It don't even get brought up at that time period. So,
millionaires in the U.S. Now, before I go on, this child is going to accomplish something that Madam C.J. Walker could only dream of. And I'm gonna show you at the end, okay? But yet no one talks about this child. Okay. Sarah's family was entitled to land allotments under the Treaty of 1866 made by the United States with the 5 civilized tribes. The 5 tribes that are responsible for basically founding this country. Now, ain't it kind of odd now that the Oklahoma Lakota Indians, the government's going to recognize that treaty that they signed many years ago, and now you're seeing treaties being recognized properly like they're supposed to. Now, don't have me mention the first original treaty that was signed that recognized the U.S. as an actual country. I don't want to get into all that because I'm not here for that. Okay. However,
You right, Aboriginal governors. The crux is the state courts, the federal courts, and the Federal Bureau of Indian Affairs.
lands granted to former slaves were usually considered inferior, infertile, rocky lands of poor agricultural quality, with fertile land being reserved for white settlers.
So you hear that? Listen, they pretty much try to give Sir Rector's family the shitty land and try to preserve what they thought was to be the good land to the white people. Well, shit failed on them because the good land they fuck around gave to the pickaninny, the color gal, the richest lady in the world in 1914.
However, these lands granted to former slaves were usually considered inferior, infertile, rocky lands of poor agricultural quality, with fertile land being reserved for white settlers. Another problem Sarah's family faced was the $30 annual property tax on her parcel, and at one point her father wanted to sell the land because he could not afford to pay the $30. But luckily for Sarah, the Muskogee County Court denied his petition. They told him, no, you cannot sell the land. You understand?
So the Muskogee County Court denied his petition to sell the Indian land that was inherited, that he had inherited, obviously. Obviously, this land wasn't just his that he bought because he had to inherit it to the point where he can't even sell it. The land must be once it's signed and it's the original land by original owners. It can't be sold in certain wills, especially by the man. You see, he was a man trying to sell it. See, the men that don't even have true ownerships of the land. Why you think that they said Sir Rector inherited? The father didn't have no rights to the land or to the minerals or or the resources. The women had rights and ties to the land. I'm gonna say it again. The women was the only ones that could legally sell and have rights to the land. Damn. Drop some fire emojis, man.
For Sarah, the Muskogee County Court denied his petition. They told him, no, you cannot sell the land. You understand? And now these are the 5 civilized tribes that basically founded this great land we call America. Not the United States of America, America. All right? This is how you get John Hanson being president, the first, and I'm using quotes, black president under the Articles of Confederation. These groups were responsible for that. The Cherokee, Choctaw, the Muskogee, Chickasaw. Shout out to Mississippi, Alabama, because
how many of y'all classified as Negro that found records of y'all being Cherokee, Choctaw, Muskogee Creek, Seminole, or Chickasaw? Y'all drop y'all tribes in the chat if y'all Negro and y'all got ties to the Cherokee, the Choctaw, Muskogee Creek, Chickasaw, or the Seminoles, man. The Negroes and the Aborigines is awakening, man. We are still here. You ain't gotta lie, just say you want to be here. Shout out to Threads. Pale-faced people, this is not y'all area. Talking about America. Let's go.
That's pretty much Chickasaw country and the Seminoles. All right. He decided that it would be best to lease Sarah's parcel to the Standard Oil.
Why you think that they was even able to set up the nation in 1866? Because a lot of niggas died 1865. Trey Ali said it best. A lot of niggas died 1865. Chickamauga flag high, ain't gonna let it ride. You understand me? A lot of niggas died 1865. That should make your blood boil that it even gave these people the ability to even set up land. It was a war. Let's keep it going.
Company. Now, who owns Standard Oil Company? As it turned out, he made the right decision, and in 1913, independent oil driller B.B. Jones produced a gusher that brought in 2,500 barrels a day. Little Sarah now received an income of $300 per day. Given adjusted for inflation, it would be $7,000 a day.
Damn. She made 7,000. And listen, that was prior. She was already receiving for the land, just them leasing on the land, $400,000 in today's money, right? That was like 12,000, 14,000, whatever the fuck they said. That would be the equivalent to 400,000 a day. Then off the oil that she was making, the $2,500 a barrel, that was 2,500 barrels that was coming in, she was making $7,000 a day on top of the $400,000 a month. Y'all don't understand how much money she had, bro. Billions. It would be billions today, bro. Billions, bro. Where is her transgenerational wealth and what happened to her estate? She had children. She was making billions. At this point, with the $7,000 a day, the $400,000 the $12,000 a month, she pretty much making $1 million in today's money a month. In today's money, she'd be making a little bit over $1 million a day. And the pictures that you be seeing of Sir Rector that the National Archive use is not even Sir Rector. Damn. It's not even Sir Rector. I'm about to show y'all the footage and we're going to get into real actual photos of Sir Rector. Y'all bear with me, man. It's a fire one today. Drop some fire emojis, man. Support the channel.
In today's money. And her guardian with $300 per day gusher that brought in 2,500 barrels a day. Little Sarah now received an income of $300 per day. Given adjusted for inflation, it would be $7,000 a day in today's money. And her guardianship was switched from her parents to a white man named T.J. Porter, who personally knew Sarah's family. Let's keep going. Sarah's parcel would later become part of the famed Cushing Drumright oil field. Many new wells were also productive, and in October of 1913, when Sarah was only 12 years old, she received royalties of $11,000.
Now, I want y'all to do some research. Look up the origin of Standard Oil Refinery #1 in Cleveland, Ohio. It's going to go all the way back to Drake. I forget his first name. His last name was Drake, a white man from Germany, right? Germany, who was stealing illegal oil from in Pennsylvania. Look it up. It's illegal money that built this company that eventually stole the shit from Sir Rector.
500 wells were also productive, and in October of 1913, when Sarah was only 12 years old, she was
only 12 years old, bro. She started receiving $11,000 a day. Every day she was receiving $11,000, bro. That's the equivalent to $284,000 today. She was receiving $284,000 a day. Why was there no army there to protect her? Why was the Germans trying to marry her? Why was she getting all these letters from J.P. Morgan and Chase, the DuPonts, the Rockefellers, asking for loans? These rich white men who now run the world was asking her for loans. I want that to sink in your fucking cranium.
Received royalties of $11,567. Inflation, $284,000. Okay. The news of Sarah's wealth quickly spread worldwide, and she received numerous requests for loans, money gifts, and as we mentioned above, she even received marriage proposals from 4 Germans. In the years that followed, Sarah made the headlines in the newspapers throughout the United States, and the Oklahoma legislator did.
Could you guess what 4 Germans they was? The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Wartburgs, and the DuPonts. Who controls America? The Rockefeller, the Wart. You see where I'm going with this? They asked her for the bread, y'all.
Above, she even received marriage proposals from 4 Germans. In the year.
Oh, Shorty was having it for real. Shorty would live hey, Shorty was listen. I just want y'all to type in the chat. What would y'all do with that much money? How would y'all be living? Would y'all be driving the most latest shit when y'all just keep racking in this money from y'all land? You feel me? She dressed immaculate, had all the latest foreigns, speeding through the city. She didn't give a fuck if she catch a ticket, she'd pay it off. You understand me? She said she liked her house so much, she bought the whole block, nigga. Then bought some apartments on the block. Then moved her family out to Kansas City and bought some more motherfucking mansions. Was driving more motherfucking foreigns. Dressed in all the latest shit. Took care of her grandbabies. Her kids and nieces and nephews. The fuck? How you think I'll be living? Same motherfucking way. Same way Madam C.J. Walker was. She pulled up in a drop-top Lambo or something. Back in the 1800s, goddamn, look, in a drop-top Lambo, you know what I'm saying, the 1800s. You feel me? Fuck. That's what we did. Why? Where you think I sparked to want to dress like this and have all the latest things come from? You think this is something just a slave mind done taught you niggas? No. Niggas been in your body. Your ancestors been doing this since they been around. Dressing immaculate, having the best shit, doing the greatest shit, selling out the world, feeding the world, making money, shipping shit around the world. This shit is in us, man. This shit is in us. And they steal our shit, man. Let's finish getting up to Sarah Rector, man.
Okay. The news of Sarah's wealth quickly spread worldwide, and she received numerous requests for loans, money gifts, and as we mentioned above, she even received marriage proposals from 4 Germans. In the years that followed, Sarah made the headlines in the newspapers throughout the United States, and the Oklahoma legislator declared her to be a white person. God damn. Due to her wealth. Let me rewind selector. I say again, the Oklahoma legislature declared her to be a white person due to her wealth. God damn. Or ain't the universe good? I say, ain't the universe good? Huh? This Madam C.J. Walker could never touch this child. Okay? But let's go on. Sarah and her siblings went to school in Taft and later she enrolled in the Children's House, a boarding school for teenagers at Tuskegee Institute in Alabama. Her family lived a comfortable life. They owned an automobile and a modern 5-room cottage. By the time she turned 18, Sarah was already a millionaire, and together with her family, she moved to Kansas City, Missouri, where she purchased a house on 12th Street. The house is still there, and it is known as the Rector House. She got married in Kansas and had 3 sons, Kenneth Jr., Leonard, and Clarence. Sarah knew how to enjoy her wealth, and she loved spending money on clothes and cars. It would appear that she was a bit of an adrenaline junkie, as she was often ticketed by the police of the city for speeding. Sarah Rector died in.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Didn't give a fuck. Adrenaline junkie. Got so much money, might just want to smack a honky. Hey, come here, white man. Here, I got you $1,000. Let me smack the fuck out of you. Just to do dumb shit, just to get the adrenaline out. That's the shit I be doing. Hey, come here, little dumb officer. Come here. Here go $1,000. I'm about to slap the fuck out of you. You feel what I'm saying?
Enjoy her wealth, and she loved spending money on clothes and cars. It would appear that she was a bit of an adrenaline junkie, as she was often ticketed by the police of the city for speeding. Sarah Rector died at the age of 65 on July 22nd, 1967. She was buried in Taft Cemetery, Oklahoma. Let me go back to that one more time, please. For all the slow people, the Oklahoma legislature declared her to be a white person due to her wealth. Now, all you detractors, stay the fuck off my page. Peace.
Hey, and that video explains a lot of shit, though, for real, though. Like, it goes into a whole nother set of shit.
Well,
And like I said, man, that Sarah Rector shit just really explain. It takes the cake when you start loading up certain shit. You feel me? Let me get into some more shit. Cause look, there's some more shit that they try to stunt on.
Chronicles of KC, our goal is to provide you with insight and perspective into how Kansas City came to be what it is today.
We'll highlight some of the lesser-known stories that are still relevant to the fabric of this community. And Kevin, last week you told a great story about Sarah Rector and gave us a tour of her first home in Kansas City.
Yeah, that home on 12th Street still stands. She was our city's first black millionaire, but her family members say some of her story told for years isn't completely true.
This is Aunt Sister Sarah Rector's obituary.
This story you're about to hear
My fondest memory was the farm.
is a whole different animal.
She had chickens, cows, calves, and stuff like that. And then geese. So the geese chased us. Yeah. But
This flock of sisters sat down with me to separate fact from fiction about their aunt.
They should know the truth.
yeah,
They should know the truth.
they should know that all the pictures that's out there of Sarah Rector
Are not her.
Sarah Rector.
All the pictures out there of Sarah Rector is not Sarah Rector. You gotta realize our ancestors be doing shit like we'll know some shit be a lie that the government doing. We be like, man, fuck it, we ain't even gonna say nothing and let that shit ride. And this is how paper or change of history starts to take place. Pay attention.
About their aunt.
They should know the truth.
Yeah.
They should know the truth.
They should know that all the pictures that's out there of Sarah Rector
Are not her.
Sarah Rector.
Right.
Last week, we told you the
That's out there of Sarah Rector
Are not her.
Sarah Rector. They should know that all the pictures that's out there of Sarah Rector
Are not her.
Sarah Rector.
Right.
Last week, we told you the story of Sarah Rector, the first black millionaire in Kansas City.
See, this white man said black, but it don't say black. Stop saying that, stupid. It said the first Negro girl. Stupid.
At the time, the youngest millionaire in the country, one of the many descendants of slaves or freed.
Descendant of slave? How she the descendant of slave when her parents bought a fucking mansion that was down there bigger than her house that she first bought? Fuck out of here.
Men born before 1906 given a land allotment in Oklahoma, where a driller hit a gusher on Rector's allotment.
There was also a real danger to freedmen living in the area.
A real danger to freedmen living in the area. It was mostly only black people living in the area. White people were struggling during the Depression at this time. This was the beginning of what we call the Great Depression for what we call Europeans. They weren't living in our thriving, beautiful areas. These people was vagabonds. Look up the history. Look it up.
Historian Diane Houston says that's a big reason why the Rectors packed up and moved to Kansas City. Sarah's mother, Rose Rector, bought this house on 12th Street. Houston says as soon as...
Listen,
Sarah's mother, Rose Rector,
Sarah Rector's mother bought this house. Nigga, that's a mansion. So how the fuck is her parents slaves when they bought a mansion? Sarah Rector's parents bought that house. How's her parents slaves when they bought this house? Come on, man. Make that make sense.
Bought this house on 12th Street. Houston says as soon as the oil was discovered, rumors and inaccuracies started flowing just as freely.
We always know this.
Richest colored girl forced to live in a shack. That was a lie. All right, now listen.
Discovered, rumors and inaccuracies started flowing just as freely.
We always know this. You can't always trust everything you read.
And then they had it also that she was an orphan. She was not an orphan.
Right. Not an orphan.
And said that her father died in prison. And it also had, which is not true.
Now listen, this is what the National Archival Records say. So what a lot of these Negroes in the chat be going by, talking about she's African and all that shit, again, that's fake shit, and it's coming from Sarah Rector's family right here.
True.
And get this, Houston and Rector's nieces tell me there's a picture of Sarah Rector at the Smithsonian. That's not her. So how come no one said anything?
Even when we were kids, my mom and them knew that wasn't her, you know, but never leave it alone. Just let them talk.
Rector's nieces say Sarah and her mother and Sarah's husband all lived at this house on 12th Street, and eventually
She had a house on Lock Ridge.
Rector's family members say she just about bought up the entire block. She also owned a house across the street, an apartment building down the street, and she liked the finer things in life.
She lived a life of luxury. She had money coming in, and she did whatever she pleased with it.
I remember the fancy cars she had, the big fancy Cadillacs. I remember that. I remember her coming to the house and they played cards and they'd sit around and they had fun. They would close Emeryburg Fair downtown because we couldn't go in there and try on clothes.
We about to get into some more shit. Now look at this very picture. Now this picture right here of Sarah Rector don't look like none of the other goddamn pictures that you see because that shit is fake. Like the aunties now just said, that's the real Sarah Rector. You understand me? Don't let these pan doo-doos be lying to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Our ancestors had wealth, man. We was not no damn slaves, man. Whoever told y'all ancestors were slaves, a damn lie. Go look up your own genealogy. Look up your actual records. Look at your family businesses that they own. They fuck around own the whole neighborhood that you think the white people own today. That could have been your ancestors' shit. Let's go.
I remember her coming to the house and they played cards and they'd sit around and they had fun. They would close Emeryburg Fair downtown because we couldn't go in there and try on clothes. Yeah. But they closed it down for her to come and shop.
There were many layers to Sarah Rector, and while some of what circulated online is false, she was never an orphan, she wasn't abused or living on a dirt floor. Family members say what is true, she played hard and she loved hard.
Most of it's like she was a party girl. She loved the party, entertain, and she did. But the flip,
she liked the party. Who don't like the party when you a millionaire? When you have the world's richest Germans that run the world now asking you for loans and shit, want you to marry them and shit. Who wouldn't party all day? My whole lifestyle be a party. Fuck you talking about? I ain't working. I ain't thinking about none of that. I'm living life, man. Jumping this foreign, speed down, dressing all this. How much they call 10,000 with the whole outfit? Goddamn, ain't nothing. You understand me? She lived her life like she supposed to. And this transgenerational wealth was supposed to be bestowed or passed down to her descendants. It don't look like her nieces and her nieces are living that luxurious life. So where is the money? Where is the money? Who stole the money? And all hands point to the Indian Bureau of Affairs.
The flip side was she loved her family.
Sarah Rector died in 1967. Oddly enough, her funeral was held at that home on 12th Street. At the time, you see, the house was a funeral home, one of the many transformations since the Rectors lived there in the 1920s.
So listen, I got some more shit for you. We ain't done. Let's get to it. Now listen, this is video right now of some rich people in Ohio that own land. We about to get into it.
So we're going to get to once we get to the right here. Can we stop it? So you see Mr. and Mrs. Oh, okay. Okay, this is their farm home.
So this is the Ragsdale family, Mr. and Mrs. Ragsdale. First farm home near Bristol, Oklahoma. So it's the first one, not the first Negro, not the first colored, nigga, the first farm home ever in that area that was owned and produced organically. These people produce 1,000 oil. This particular oil well on these people company. Guess how much it produced? 1,000 barrels a day. We just seen how much money it was racking in with Sir Rector when she was bringing in her 2,500 barrels. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, look at this. This real footage from the motherfucking 1800s, G. This real footage. Look at that. Motherfucker, Mr. Rasdale probably built that house. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I'm gonna build this house right here, protect it. You know what I'm saying? Because people understood at certain times you had to protect your wealth, man. You know, when you protect yourself, it's like protecting your wealth, and when you protect your wealth, is nigga, you protecting everything. Look at these folks, 1800s, late 1800s. These people dressing immaculate, racking in 1,000 oil barrels a day. Listen, the number four, they had, listen, on the Ragsdale land. The Ragsdale land has so many motherfucking all mining things. They might have had 5 different pumps on all over the land, and each pump, each one doing 1,000 at least minimal. Hell, the number one was doing 4,000 barrels a day. Look, this one right here, they said the number one all one on their land was doing 4,000 barrels per day. We seen how much money 2,500 barrels was. We seen how much money 2,500 barrels was. That's what Sir Rector was racking in. These people on their number one was racking in 4,000 off of one, 1,000 off of another. These people was millionaires back then. Y'all don't even understand. Look at that. Look, she had 5 of these big ass all rigs on her company. I mean, on her land. Look at her. Look at Mr. Ragsdale. They proud of their shit. Dressed immaculate. Know how her shit work. Know exactly how much that motherfucker supposed to be producing. And hell, if some shit went wrong and they shut it down, she could probably get out there and really fix some shit. Why you bullshitting? Yeah, this Big Mama. That's Mr. and Mrs. Ragsdale, nigga. Just like your Big Mama now. You feel me? Look, they had like 5 of these. They had 4 of these on their land. These was their own shit that they produced and built themselves. I wish I had some motherfucking Aborigines in the chat that was listening to me today. I wish I had some Aborigines in this motherfucker listening to me. Support the channel, man. This is authentic footage from the late 1800s. Look at these people, all rigs that they built themselves. He probably paid a couple people, but you know, he did that shit organically. Look at that. Y'all support the channel, man. These are all rigs. Yeah, them pump jacks. That's exactly what it is, Tim Thomas. Pump jacks. Look at that. That's the number one that they got. That motherfucker racking in 4,000 barrels a day. Look at that. Look, they'll go to the other one. I think that's the number 3. That one racking in about 1,000 barrels a day. Look, that one racking in about 1,000 barrels a day. That was the original one that they initially set up. That's the first one that they had set up. That's why I got all that little extra shit out there. Look, they had their own shit. The Carter oil, Lou Cat number 3. They were selling their own oil in bottles. Like, nigga, you need some oil for your car? Come over here to holler at Jimbo, my uncle Neil. He got the best oil around, nigga. Look at this house that they now y'all. That was just the shack. The other little place that I just showed y'all. Let's hold on. Let me go back a little bit. Let me show y'all. That right there. That's just a little shack. That's just a little shack. That's just a little office area that they use right outside of it. You feel what I'm saying? That's just the little shit that they use right outside of this area. Is just like the little office area. It's like the little, you know what I mean, where Mr. Ragsdale and some of his workers be in there. That's where they sit at. That's the office. That's not the house. Let me show y'all the house. Let me show. There go the house. That's the house. Immaculate. That's a mansion. Like a damn factory. Look how huge that motherfucker is. And then look out, look what you got. Look, all her little nice little setup. Look at gazebos and sheds and shit. Little she shack. Look at her come out fresh as hell. Look at her. Big mama sitting in the chair. And look at that hat. Look like some shit that the Mayans was wearing about 3,000 years ago. Look how she came out the house. Look like a Mayan. I ain't bullshit. Came out the house looking like a motherfucking Mayan. Look at this. Some bullshit. They be trying to lie to your history. Look at Big Mama, rich as hell, millionaire. Mr. Ragsdale, fly as hell, suit on, rich as hell. Let me see how my look. Let me scoot up to my baby. Nigga. You know, way rocking back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's balling. Look at them. Look at them flexing. They say, look, videotape me pulling up in the Lambo. Look, you didn't see him pulling up in the Lambo speeding. Yeah. See? Real shit, man. Y'all ain't even know that. Got her pulling up in the Lambo on y'all ass. Look at her house. Mr. Ragsdale. Look, this another farmland that was in the area. This ain't in the Ragsdales no more. This Mr. and Mrs. J. Rockrat, one of the all wells in 1,000 acres, May 9th, 1927. It's 1927. Feel me? Bristol, Oklahoma. So it's tons of black people that had 1,000 acres producing their own oil, making millions and thousands of dollars, equivalent to millions of dollars today. So dismiss me with our ancestors was slaves. We was cotton picking niggas, cause y'all out y'all cotton picking mind, man. Give praise to your peoples, man. Give praise to your peoples, man. Yeah, look at them. Look at this immaculate house. Look at them. He walking around this shit. Look, everybody like to show off their house. Look, this ain't even a Ragsdale. This somebody else. That's what I'm trying to show y'all. I just want to show y'all this raw footage, man. This raw footage. This authentic. This some authentic shit right here. I'm just giving y'all some shit to look at. Let me show y'all some more shit. Hold on. Paul's clothing. Goddamn, look at them. All these foreigners, all these foreign whips. Look at all these Negroes. Look. Negroes congregating, chilling, enjoying life. They don't look like they struggling, mad. Look like they just got beat out of oppression. Look like they scared of white folk. It don't look like none of that. It don't look like none of that. You see niggas in all kind of whips with their doors open, music slamming. Man, come on, man. When was we ever scared of anybody, G? Let's keep it 55th. You feel me? Like, let's look at this shit, man. That's some crazy shit. Y'all gotta, man, this shit be wild. They be lying. Look at them. Got their little nephews out there working and shit, learning how to do shit. You feel what I'm saying? Talking about if you hear a little kid say, "Oh yeah, I did pick cotton at my granddaddy's house," this is what they talking about. Oh yeah, I did work in the field at my granny house. That's what they talking about. This from the 1920s, late 1800s, y'all. Let's go up to some more shit. Let's zoom up. Cause now, mind by the way, this is my video, so I'm not gonna get copyright. This is my video that I did on BAP News. So listen.
Okay, so this is the headquarters of Security Life Insurance Company and a few of its officers, Tulsa, Oklahoma, August 20th, 1924. Okay, so this is the headquarters of Security Life Insurance.
Listen, the headquarters of Security Life Insurance Company. Nigga, we own our own life insurance companies, insurance companies. Come on, G. We the guys. We the guys.
Insurance Company and a few of its officers, Tulsa, Oklahoma, August 20th, 1925. So a life insurance company, so they're financially, very, very productive, you know. They don't look down and out to me, family.
Hell no, they ain't down and out. Look at them. These niggas came out the motherfucking thing fresh as hell. Headquarters. You know what I mean? Look at them fresh as hell. Cigar in hand. One of these niggas look like your uncle or somebody you seen at your church growing up. Look at Cuz funny as hell. Cuz caught that camera coming out. Look at him. He looked at that.
Down and out.
My man caught that camera coming out right here. He like, what the fuck is that going on? Look at him. He seen it too. Watch this. Watch how he come out. He smiled like
a motherfucker. Look down and out.
He looked straight at that motherfucker. What the fuck is going on? Let me squeeze out the way. You see what I'm saying? This what you call rich nigga footage.
Muskogee Providence Hospital. The doctor we just saw. This is his.
Look. Let's go look at the doctor.
Right
there. Look, this the doctor himself. That's the doctor and his wife. They own the hospital.
This is his wife.
Look, that's his wife coming outside with the little dog.
His daughter.
The daughter. You feel what I'm saying? Look at him. Doctor himself.
He's a good doctor.
You know what I'm saying? On the hospital. Rich nigga shit. Chilling. Look, he said, watch it. I'll be back in a minute. I'm about to pull up in my little Lambo. I'm going to show you how I pull up.
The farther you go back,
Lambo.
the more true wealth we had.
You feel me? This nigga said, I'm about to pull back up in this motherfucking Lambo. This is real transgenerational wealth right here, y'all. Look, watch how my man take out. Look, he said, let me get in here and slide over and back up. Nigga ain't got no mirrors. He don't know how the fuck. Well, how he backed up. Look how he pulled out like that. Shh. Dog, like, well, look, take me with you. Hey, I can narrate the whole thing. This is rich nigga shit right here, y'all. Drop some fire emojis in the chat. If y'all feeling the bill, drop some fire emojis, man. Let's let my man narrate.
So 100 years ago, this is 1925, you guys.
1925. 1920s, y'all. And niggas be coming to my chat talking about, I'm from Uganda. I'm the king of Kampala. Bitch, y'all asses still riding stank donkeys, bitch. We been riding lambs. Not lambs, like y'all really ride lambs. You feel me? Like sheep and shit. We ride Lambos. You see what I'm saying? Y'all ride horses and donkeys and shit. Nigga, we ride horses power, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, you little dirty motherfuckers? Can't come over here disrespecting the real, knowing that we been doing this shit. We can, and if these people got it looking like this in 1925 and they been doing this shit, you think they just got this shit within the last 25 years? No, they been had this shit. This shit been around since the goddamn 1800s. We've been living like this. Before camera, before footage, we've been living like this, nigga. Straight up.
Exactly. Dunbar Ward School made a exercise. Professor J.F. Cathy Muskogee. So, schools, now I want to get to this important one here. I want to show the family this footage from film 26.
Make sure you hit the like button, y'all. Share this around. This is the backup channel. Make sure y'all hit the like button, though. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 270 something in the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button, though. You know what I mean? Y'all really looking kind of skinny on the likes. Let's get like 50 more likes in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all. If y'all want to support the channel, support the channel. Hey man, the best thing you can do is hit the like button. Follow me on Instagram. Hey, all that good stuff. Let go.
7-minute mark.
Hey, this is some beautiful stuff right here.
Oh yeah, let's look at this here. Check this out here.
Oh, you think it's done? Hold on. We're going to get into some more shit. Look at these people out here picking their own cotton. Look at my man. He out here like, hey, yeah, I'm about to mow this shit. Goddamn nephews ain't come. He
It's not the
mad in a
image that we hear
motherfucker.
about, them slaving away in the cotton field.
Yeah, nobody was no slave picking cotton. Niggas did that to produce their own cotton, their own clothes. Let's let my man read this. Oh.
Okay, 425.
Drop some fire emojis in the chat, by the way.
So this here work is from the late 1800s, Muskogee in northeastern Oklahoma, written, by someone of the Muskogee Nation. And very, very good information here. I wanted to kind of share this here. So Muskogee, a financial center. Put on my headphones here for me.
Hey, if y'all can see and hear everything loud and clear, drop.
Muskogee, a financial center. So let's go over this here. For the past 40 years, now remember, past 40 years, during this time, this was in the late 1800s. So as AP mentioned, this going back during the Civil War times, right?
Hell, going back 40 years to put you right there around the time that Sir Rector's family had all this money and land over there. So it's 1890. You take away 40 years, you in 1850. You feel what I'm saying? They got their land in what 1866, or the shit got classified as Indian land in 1866.
Past 40 years, Muskogee has been the acknowledged financial center of eastern Oklahoma. Before any banks were established, the Pioneer Stores, the Patterson Mercantile Company, J.E. Turner, Turner Hardware Company, S.B. Severs, Spalding Mercantile Company, and the Madden Hardware Company served the community as quasi-banking institutions, extending financial accommodations to the farmers throughout eastern Oklahoma. The First National Bank was organized August 1st, 1890. Now remember that particular bank family. That is here. I have an image of it. The First National Bank, and that's Bowley, and that's actually where we saw the oil field of the Ragsdales. Okay, the First National Bank, organized, in 1890. It being the first bank in the Indian Territory to organize under the National Bank Act of Congress. Okay, so now let's go over here. Then we have, of course, the Commercial National Bank, the second largest bank of Eastern Oklahoma, opened its doors for business on December 13th, 1899, at the northwest corner of Broadway and Main Street. Let's see here. And then we have this one, the Exchange National Bank was organized.
And let's zoom it up a little bit. I'm gonna zoom it up just a little bit.
And reinforced last year in the, what is it?
Hold on.
It was McDuff, I believe. Versus, she lived, born in 1840, died in 1931. Here in the basement, here in this little site. There. Can you guys see that? That's Sarah McIntosh. She lived, born in 1840, died in 1931. Lived close to 100 years old. This is what she looked like. Very melanin rich. Okay. Now, let's go to the mother. I actually found doing this genealogy, Tina Cousins, Freedman bank book. She had an account at the Freedman's Bank. Okay. So, modern, and she's also born in Savannah, Georgia. It's like Daniel McIntosh is born in Georgia. Brought up in Augusta, Georgia. And she's, at this particular time, living in Union Hill. She was 55. Complexion, what does that say? So if she was melanin rich complexion, and then we just saw the image of Sarah McIntosh, then would Daniel look like that image we just saw? Talk to me, fam.
Well, we know a lot of Muskogee Creek women, what they look like. Hell, we just showed you Sarah Rector. Let's see what the hell this is.
Let's play this here. And a slave and
paddleboard, kayaking.
I'm gonna skip this right quick.
Once he made
Go. Because I want to show you the bullshit that our people was filming.
Almighty Bay. This is some powerful ass information.
so I'm going to share. I have a current client. This case is winding down. Basically, it's basically over, and we'll be moving into the damages negotiation for damages phase. But I just want to show you here. Let's go to Pacer, and I'm going to show you the just the ending part, so you get a clear understanding of this particular skill set that I have when it comes to American jurisprudence. Case number in here. And all this, right, part of the class session I'm teaching, or we'll be going into real detail about cases that I've been in, that my work is published and yielded results, and you'll be learning from that. So, but I want to just share a little brief introduction here of what's going on here. So this particular case here, Pelser versus Pelser. Now this is the original complaint that I wrote on his behalf 2 years ago, right? Okay, now, so just so you know, this is my work here, and this is published on Pacer, public access to court electronic records. Whenever you file a civil suit, D6. Security State Bank is Muskogee's newest financial institution. They have commenced business under the Guarantee Bank Act on April 11, 1919. Now let's look at this here. The cash deposits in these several banks on the 31st day of December 1921 were as follows. First National Bank cash deposits $4,840,000, $927.91. Commercial National Bank, 3.4, nearly $3.5 million. Muskogee National Bank,
Negroes was putting their money, the first deposits on the 31st day of December 1921. These are when all the banks, the first deposits. $4 million at the First National Bank, $3 million at the Commercials National Bank, $2 million at the Muskogee National Bank, $2 million at the Exchange National Bank, almost $1 million at the Central State Bank, and $1 million at the Security State Bank. Total $14 million was deposited on that day alone by Negroes and Indians, Negroes classified in Indian Territory, and freedmen as well. With all that much money y'all had, that's just our first deposit. You know, y'all had more.
Over $2 million in deposits. Central State, $931,000.
So listen, I'm gonna wrap this build up right here, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. I just want to let y'all know where, and also, man, I don't know, man, cause when you get into the history of Sarah Rector, where's all this transgenerational wealth going? Where is it at? Where's these millions of dollars? Where's the benefits? Why for these people making millions of dollars off their land? Where's these companies? Where's the estate? I want to say peace and blessings to everybody in the chat. It's your brother Aboriginal Power. We're going to get ready to get out of here. This was a fire-ass build. I enjoyed doing this. I just enjoyed the history of how rich we was and how luxurious we was, and I really appreciate that shit, man. And one day, that's what our goal is, to get back there. You know, that's what my mission statement is. Hopefully that's what y'all goal is to get back to true generational wealth, power, knowledge, and understanding of self, and also getting in a position to run this economy and this country and this culture to like it once was before. So shout out to the American Aborigines. You know what I'm saying? Drop some fire emojis in the chat, and we're going to get ready to end this build. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, notification bell. If y'all want to support me, the links and tags of the name is at the bottom right of the screen. If y'all want to follow me on Instagram, it's at the bottom left of the screen. We about to get ready to get out of here, y'all. Peace and blessings. Make sure y'all have a safe day. Be aware, stay vibrant, stay vigilant, and stay dangerous. Peace.
So dope, my eyes low. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Doe's. Crack open them land patents, let go of them townhomes. What's a native to a native? He $5 dough if he not melanated. Pale faces got you waiting on a savior. Sending prayers up, he texting back on vacation. Yeah, God's children. Give all your praise to Jesus, but how God feeling? He say put no one before him in divine image. It's you with God or Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't gotta listen, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no boats. Bible took our spirit, English plotted on our homes. Tribal families turned on us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck them and they grudges. We was something turned to nothing. And now we nothing's turned to somethings. Reincarnation of ancients, fresh up out the oven. This the message to the black man. 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 Shooters on my roof, lawyers in the coop. We can never
give a few more likes before we go, y'all, man. Hit the like button. Let's go. Hit the like button.
Message to the black man. You wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. You stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't mating with the sauce. Like what the fuck's a noodle if you ain't painted with the sauce? I find it hard to trust the pastor who rather side with the master, who preaching we should submit while getting murdered and captured. About how we should wait on God is never our